After yesterday's rip-roaring rally, today 63.50 proved to be a major hurdle as we slashed down by a good 31 points by the day's close at 63.32, with the Sensex down by 0.3%. So mild recovery coming in. For the broader markets, though, the case wasn't too different. In fact, you had, the small cap index particularly, which was down by over 1% in intraday trade, recovered mildly, but they did see deeper gashes coming about. It was clearly the bank Nifty. You can see that after yesterday's rally of close to 2%, it came under fire, lost out to 200 points. So lots of investors booking profits in the banking space, particularly you had capital goods, but it was IT and FMCG which clearly shone in the session. NTPC, as we pointed out, was one of the biggest laggards for the day. L&T followed suit with a cut of 4%, and you had Power Grid as well as ICICI Bank, which came under fire. Apart from that, Hindustan Zinc was in focus as the government will be selling the stake in the company via the auction route, and the Finance Ministry will soon be floating a cabinet note on the Hindustan Zinc stake sale. Power Grid in focus, and the downside as it's planning the share offering near close to 90 rupees per share, which is a major discount to the current market price. Strides Arco Lab was very volatile throughout the session. It managed to recover from the day's close as the board approved the special dividend that came about at close to 500 rupees per share, a little bit below than what we were expecting, and that will be paid on or after the 27th of December. The company will be returning 88% of the free cash to shareholders via the dividend payout. Ranbaxy from the same basket was under pressure as well. You had Endo Pharma, which sued the company for a painkiller, Opana ER-CRF, the patent breach of the same. And remember, Endo Pharma's Opana tablet sales, they stand at close to $300 million in 2012. Apart from that, Ruchi Soya, the stock bounced from those 4-month lows. The volumes were also pretty high as the Indian palm oil imports rose 15% in the month of November, and that's the first time since June. Apart from that, you had National Fertilizers. The company is expecting the government to clear the outstanding subsidy within a month. The high gas prices account for close to 75% of the cost, and the company has outstanding subsidy of close to 1,200 crores. Apart from that, Venus Remedies signed a memorandum of understanding with South African pharma company Austell Laboratories to exclusively outlicense its flagship product, Elours, in South Africa. The stock up by 3%. And finally, it was Hexaware as it approved the merger of its unit Caliber with the company. Hero MotoCorp, TCS, Sesa Sterlite and Lupin were some of the top gainers. Mind you, Sesa Sterlite had a 5% gain yesterday. It added on to that momentum, so a good 2% in today's session as well.